Huh. I will go this one back. I'll put 2 back on my side here. And then you said 2, 2, 3, 1.
Yep.
All right, cool. Alrighty then. I think we are good to go.
All right. Yeah,
All right.
you elected to go first.
Yep, that's correct.
Stand up,
Good luck to you.
vanguard.
Stand up and guard.
That shadow paladins.
Yes, that is the drag wizard route.
Okay.
And yours is
It is stealth dragon adverse spike. It's Murakumo.
Murakumo. All right, sounds good. All right, draw for turn.
Yep.
I will be riding Branwyn. When rode upon, I'll do root first, so draw a card
Yep.
when rode upon. And then for Branwyn, I'll resolve her next. When placed from hand, check it. Look at top 5. I can grab a grade 3. If I do, discard a card. My top 5, and I will whiff on that. So
Okay.
the rest will go back and we'll just shuffle in.
Is that the end of your turn after?
No, okay. I do have a game action still. And then we'll just do go this, yep. That, and that. I do have another action, and that will be discarding this Ildona from my hand, since my Vanguard is grade 1, reveal top 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't. So let's see here. So Ildona, it does say he's counted as a grade 1 in deck, and I have revealed a normal grade 1 here. So for this, I will grab a grade 2 or greater and add it to my hand. So I will grab this Goose Grade to my hand, and then the rest will just be shuffled back.
All right.
And after that, let me double check my hand before I say that. That will be the end of my turn. You're free to go ahead.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna ride Gateway Stealth Rogue Ataka. I'm gonna trigger my starter and the Harmonics Messiah stuff. I'm gonna get my Quick Shield Guardian Shield, and then I'm going to draw a card, and then I'm gonna check the top 5 for a grade 3.
Yep, absolutely.
With Alright, I'm going to play a Fork Tail. I'm going to check the top 7. Oh, sorry, I forgot to cut.
Oh, yeah.
And then do this, and then you always did 3, 1, 2. And then check top 7.
Yep.
We're going to put a Yasue into Soul.
Alright.
I'm going to attack you for 8.
For 8k here. I will block that with a Kaffir.
Okay, and then I'm going to attack for 8 with 1 drive.
I will no card on this.
Draw trigger. Power to van. Draw.
Alright, damage trigger. Just a Luard.
Okay. Go. That's V Luard.
That is Luard, yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Alright, draw for turn. I will ride the Kosher here.
Sure.
I will call another Branwyn and trigger her. Check top 5. With again. Go back in and shuffle.
No problem. Have a good night.
Back here. There we are.
Why am I?
And then from here, I will just simply go swing for 18 to the Vanguard. I will activate Kosher since he is attacking while boosted. I'll counterblast 1 and search my deck for a grade 1 and call it to rearguard circle. 1. I'll put down Nightmare Painter.
Okay.
Shuffle my deck. Go to that. Trigger Nightmare Painter. When placed, I'm going to put a grade 1 or less card from my drop zone into my soul. In drop zone, Ildona is counted as a grade 1.
Yep.
She'll get plus 3k. Let me get my lights out real quick. $3k for the turn. So this is 18k going to your Vanguard.
No.
Come on, drive. Alright, drive check. Critical trigger. Critical to the Vanguard, power to the rear guard.
Power to Vanguard and draw.
Then I will go for a 20k swing to your Vanguard as well.
18. I'll guard the quick shield.
Alright. That is the end of my turn. Go ahead.
Stand and draw. Okay. I'm going to reveal 2 copies of Stealth Fiend Idahiki Girl. Resolving the first one, I'm going to check the top 5 cards of my deck. Let's see. I'm going to add a copy of Forktail to my hand. Debating if I want to resolve the second one. I will choose not to, and then I will write it.
Isn't it a cost to discard it from your hand?
It is a cost to discard it from my hand, but I have to reveal all the copies that I might wish to activate to prove that I didn't get one from the other activation. If you reveal one of these and then don't, basically what you have to do if you have multiples of these, you have to show them all and put them on standby and then start resolving them one at a time. But because you can just choose not to pay the cost on the later ones, you can just put them back in your hand. Technically, they're still in your hand. You haven't discarded them yet.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I do believe that is how that works. So you reveal all copies that you wish to attempt to activate at the beginning of the ride phase, and then resolve first one. You may choose to not resolve the second one. If you don't, and that is back to your hand.
Okay, that's fine.
So we're going to ride the second copy. We're going to call a Forktail here, and I'm going to check the top. Oh, first I shuffled and cut already, so I have to check the top 7.
Yep.
We're going to add a Gateway Stealth Rogue Ataka to Soul. Then I'm going to shuffle, cut, and then do the cut that you wanted. Alright. I'm going to move this back. I'm going to call a Stealth Fiend Frightsicle. I am going to play a Stealth Rogue of Path of Change Kagechika to put this card into Soul. And then I'm going to swing skill. I'm going to pick a unit, this Frightsicle, and I'm going to search for a copy of it and call it.
All right.
This one, because it's been called by card effect, will have the additional ability.
And that would be
when it attacks, I can give it 5k, and then it goes to the bottom of the deck at the end of battle. But if I called it by card effect, then I also draw a card.
Okay.
And then this goes here, and then this is going to be 17 at your Vanguard with 1 drive.
17. I think for this one, I will elect to say no guard here.
Drive check. I got a front trigger. Okay. And then the attack hits.
Yep, damage check. Nothing. That is just a main.
Sure. We are going to swing here. This is going to get 5k for its own effects. This is going to be 24 plus 8 for 32. This is also going to have that number.
32. I will take. And so the other column is also 32 as well?
The same number, yes.
Okay, in that case, I will take this first one. So damage check. Grade 2.
Okay, and then this goes to the bottom of my deck. And then same number at your Vanguard.
32. Okay. This one, what I will probably end up doing is go with this to make it 25, and then with this to make it 35.
Okay, this will go to the bottom of the deck, and I'll draw a card.
All right.
And then that is my turn. Go ahead.
All right. Stand and draw. I will ride B, Luard, and get a force marker. Let's get force 1.
Okay.
Put it right here. All right, let's see here. I have 1 grade 1 in the drop zone already, so I will elect to use V Luard's first skill to retire 2 grade 1 rear guards. I will draw a card, and I will choose one of your rear guards to retire. So I will first draw one, and I will elect to retire the Kagechika.
Okay.
And then his second skill is that reduced by counterblast 1 for each grade 1 I have in my drop zone. It's typically counterblast 3, so it's reduced down to counterblast 0 to search my deck for a Drag Strider Luard and ride it as stand. So I will elect to do that right now. So okay. I'm in main phase.
Yes.
Searching. Ride Drag Driver Luard for my deck as stand. I'm going to go back into my deck with his other skills. So I'm just not going to shuffle right now at the second.
Sure thing.
So I'm going to first get my force marker because I have ridden him from the other from the rear guard circle. Yes. And then his skill on place, I can counterblast 1. So I'll pay the cost for that right now. For every grade 3. Okay, hold on.
It's for
every Luard. The second skill is counting Luard. The first one it counts grade 3. So I have 1 Luard in my soul, so I get to tutor my deck for 2 grade 1s and call them to rear guard circle. So let us get both the main here. I'll call out a Honolly here.
Okay.
I will shuffle. 2, 3. Up. 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 And then from here, his other skill is that I get 5k. If Drag Strider gets 5k for each of my grade 1 rear guards, and I have 2 or more grade 3s in my soul. The original crit of all my grade 1 rear guards become 2. So I have both the Eldona and the Dragheart Luard. So that's already active.
Sure.
I will trigger the main here. Go ahead and grab another 5k body. I'll just go ahead and grab another domain.
Okay.
That, and that. Kind of a yucky hand, but we will simply keep balling. So 15k here. This domain is base critical 2. And unfortunately, that's kind of all we're doing before we go into battle phase here. So we'll just go straight into battle. So we're at 13, 28, 34 with the boots. Twin drive going at Vanguard right now.
The Vanguard does not have crit, right?
Correct. It is only my original grade 1 rear guards that get crit on
I will no guard the Vanguard.
Alright, twin drive. First check Res IL. Second check the G guard grade 1.
Okay. I hit a stand trigger. I'm going to give 5k to my Vanguard.
Right. And then we will swing with a 15k to crit in the main.
To my 14, I'll guard the crit.
Alright. That is the end of the turn. The end of phase procedure, drag Strider goes back into my soul, and I rewrite Luard, which means I get another force marker.
Yes. Alright. Draw for turn. I am going to ride Megalonozuchi. Let's see. I don't want to play this. I'm going to bind the... Yeah, I'm just going to bind Yasue to gain its name on this unit.
Alright.
And then we're going to pitch Shirayuki to go into the train stride.
The train!
Flip another copy of itself up. I'm going to get 2 Excel 2s, and I'm going to draw 2.
Alright.
Okay. We're going to call a Frightsicle. We're going to call a stand trigger and activate it. So I'm going to pick one of my units. I'm going to pick the Frightsicle. And I'm going to search for 2 cards with the same name. And call them to R.
Right.
At the end of the turn, they go back to the bottom of my deck.
Yep.
So we're going to go Frightsicle here, Frightsicle here. Then I will offer the cut, moving my drop zone out of the way. And then this.
Yep.
You did this cut. Okay. Alright, so these have their effect to give them 5k, and then they're receiving 5k from the Excel, so these are effectively 19k attackers.
Alright.
So let's swing for 19 at your Vanguard.
19. I will guard with a 10k.
Okay, this will go to the bottom of my deck and I'll draw a card. I will swing again for a 19.
You will... Oh, guard elf with 15.
Okay, this will go to the bottom of my deck and I'll draw a card. Okay, we're going to swing Vanguard for 36 with an on hit that always activates.
Yeah, and it's on his, just he copies things on your board already,
Yeah, I
right?
pick something and I call 2 copies of it.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, no guard.
First check, grade 2. Second check, grade 3. Third check, grade 2.
Alright, damage check. Nothing.
Okay, and then activate the on hit, picking Frightsicle. Okay, these are also going to get the 5k. And they also have the claws, they go to the bottom of the deck at the end of turn, I believe.
Which they're already gonna do.
Yes. And then 3, 1, 2, this is the 4th battle. This is going to be another 19 at your vanguard.
Yes. I will elect to discard my VG card here.
Sure thing.
Then I'm just going to go for a nice low brown arc. I will reveal 5 cards from the top of my deck. I can call all the grade 1s, and then the rest get bot decked in any order I want.
Okay.
1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Excellent. Alright, here we are. The 2 grade 1s from among them, the Ildona and the Brandwin. Order? Yeah, sure, order like this.
Okay. So that's 25k shield? Right?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
So
By Ildona. And then you get to go right here.
Card. And then I'll pay Counterblast, and this will be the 5th battle. This is another 19 at Van.
I will eat that one as well.
Okay.
I get a critical trick. It's the draw one, so.
This goes to the bottom of the deck, and I draw a card.
Draw 1.
Let's see. How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 4 cards in my hand.
Okay. I need to look at my G zone real quick. Ooh. Let's see. I will pass the turn.
Alrighty then. We'll go to my turn.
Yep.
Stand. And draw. I will discard this stride crit to stride.
Okay.
I will go into Dragapus Luard.
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grade 1s on my drop zone as of right now. In main phase, well, first do is I will first trigger the main here to go get another 5k out of my deck. I will elect to get the Fallen Dive Eagle here. And I'm about to go back into my deck anyways for Dragapus, so I will just not cut here.
Sure thing.
And then Dragapus Luard is Soul Blast 1. I will Soul Blast out this Branwin from my soul. Flip a copy of himself face up. Retire one of my rear guards to search for a deck for up to 2 grade 1s and call into separate rear guard circles. If I cause anything with Ritual, I get to retire one of your things, but find very few of those in here. Alright, where is the other copy? There he is. There's Dragapus. Alright, switch my deck for 2 grade 1s. Let's see here. I'll get myself a Charon. And I will get myself the last domain out of here. Just drop some out of the way. 2, 3, 4. Karen, ability on placement. When placed by ability of your card, I can Soul Blast 1 to countercharge 1, and he gets 3k into on return. I'll Soul Blast out this Drag Driver Luard out for my soul. 3k. Let's just swap placements around. And then Dragapus Luard, Ritual X. All my front row units get 10k for each 4 grade 1 cards my drop zone I got. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. So my front row gets plus 20k right now.
Okay.
And from there, I will simply go to battle. So I will go like this. So this is 28, 34, 54 to Vanguard with triple drive.
We're gonna just perfect guard that, discarding a Shoujo Doji.
Absolutely. All right, triple drive. First check. Heal. I will put 10,000 power to the eagle, and I'm at 5 while you're at 4. So let me heal 1 there. Second check, another Luard. Third check, a Crease Grade.
Okay. Can you read the eagle for me real quick?
Yes. When it intercepts during the battle that your rearguard would attack one of my units, it cannot be hit until end of that battle.
Okay.
Oh, it's that one. So let's go swing with this. So this will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50k to Vanguard. 1 damage.
1 damage. How much is the other column?
This will be, let's see here. So this is 13, 16, 20, 30, 40, 56.
56. Okay. Let's see what I want to do here.
Just by the way, the Murakumo player is at 3 damage, not 4. Just to make sure everyone is clear on that before something happens later on.
Okay. Was that?
Don't know what that was about.
Yeah, was that an issue of confusion?
I don't know. I was on 5 when I healed earlier, so
it was just because you said at I'm at 5, you're at 4 earlier. It was just I think you just misspoke or something.
Oh, I just
no.
misspoke.
It doesn't change anything.
Yeah. I can just look at his damage and I can see that he did.
Yeah.
No, it was just like to make sure that.
Anyway, proceed.
Yes, thank you.
Let's see. Hitting a heal is somewhat annoying. Does that change really how much I play? If I do this one. Okay. So we're gonna G guard.
Okay.
We're gonna go into this guy. He has the effect that I pick a Soul Blast 1 first. So he has the effect that I pick a unit. I choose a rear guard specifically, and then if your attack doesn't hit at the end of the battle, I get Soul Blast 1. Well, I guess I don't need to pay the Soul Blast just yet. And I can return that unit to my hand. And until end of turn, this unit gets 10k shield for each of my units with the same card name as the rearguard I chose. So I'm picking Forktail. So currently this is getting plus 20 shield. Then 15 here for 35, 48, and then we will guard with a Itohiki girl to bring that up to 53, to your 50.
Okay.
And then I will Soul Blast out that Itohiki girl, and I will bounce a Forktail to my hand.
All right. Let's continue then here. So let's swing. So this is 13, 16. Yep. Okay. Go for it. 1 damage.
Yeah.
Nope. Just 1 damage.
Draw trigger, power to Vanguard, and I draw. And this is my drop zone.
Alrighty. And that's the case then. That is the end of my turn.
Stand and draw. I'm going to Persona Ride. Give my front row 10k. And I will draw a card. And then I will pitch another Megalonozuchi to Stride. We're going to go into Yasue Genma.
I haven't seen that guy in forever.
Okay. we're going to play a stand trigger and pick Fright Skull. We're going to try to search for 2 more copies of Fright Skull. Double checking that's an axe.
You got it.
Yes, it is. Okay. I'm going to go back in, actually.
All right. Yeah,
So
no worries.
We're going to Soul Blast 1, and I'm going to choose a card with the same name as him and flip him face up. And then I'm going to choose a card from my rear guards or drop zone, and then search for a card with the same name as that card. So we're going to pick Shiryuki.
Got it.
And we're going to search the deck for a Shiryuki. And then at the end of the turn, the card we called will go back to hand.
All right.
Okay. And now we'll cut. Let's go here, here. And then Shiryuki's on place will activate. I will Soul Blast 2. And then I'll choose 3 units in your front row, and they get minus 5k.
All right.
Pick your whole front row.
All right, so that's at 0. I'll just
Okay.
mark this 5. This is at 8. I'll actually mark down for an actual.
I'm going to play a Fork Tail. Check top 7.
Yep.
We're going to put a Yasue into Soul.
All right.
And then I have to cut before I can go back in anyways. And then this here, move this back. We're going to play another Fork Tail. Do the same thing.
All right.
We're going to put a Shoujo Doji into Soul. I need more desk space for this deck. Okay. This here, and then put the drop zone back. Okay. So you are at 8.
Yes, my
And
Vanguard is at 8.
My board is all plus 10. Alright, so these units are all going to get 5k from their own effect when they attack, so I'll just put that down now so I don't forget.
All right.
Just remember, it's optional when I attack, so I could decide in theory to not give it the 5k. But I think we both know what I'm going to do with that.
We love card draw.
Yes. Alright, so also this one can't this one here can't get the card draw because it was called from hand. So I'm gonna put
Yeah, it wasn't called by ability.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah,
so
the other
that-
ones were the ones in your Excel circles were called by ability.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this one I can't draw a card off of. We'll put that die there to remind me. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to swing here, boosted. This is going to be 46, and then it has the effect that at the end of the battle, this unit attacked the Vanguard. If the attack didn't hit, I choose 5 units, and they get plus 5k and plus 1 crit.
What a predicament I'm in now.
Yeah.
Forgot that was the other half of Kenma's ability. All right, let me think. So I can go that.
Actually, I'll just remember that the Excel one is the one that...
Either I pray for no crits at this exact moment, or I just pray I don't get immediately domed by one of your other rear cards. Which gamble am I taking, really? You know what? No guard.
Okay.
You can go for it.
Drive check, grade 2, and critical trigger. Crit here, we're going to go power onto Shiryuki.
All
So
right.
2 damage.
2 damage. Yep. First check, critical trigger power. Let's see if it matters. Second check. Nope, still don't know. All right.
GG's.
GG's.